Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Scott coming at you straight from the Lion's Den, and today we're coming at you Smoke Eater 908 style. Here's what I got for you guys. Check it out. You can see this is my 10 centimeter I'm used to mug, but this is not the star of the show today. What do we got? Bam! Check it out. It's the HYKER Stove. You know, this thing, I just got it. Of course, I got one of the very first runs of it, and I have to tell you, man, I like it. I like it a lot, man. It's a wonderful piece of gear here, and you know, haven't seen anything else like this at all. You know, at first glance, you kind of look at it and go, "Oh, it's a stove and it's got some stands," and man, I've seen things like that before. But you know, look at this. Check this out. Ready? Look at this. Doo 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 doo. Holy crappy. Look at that. It's two separate pieces, which is great. It makes it awesome. Check this out. Look at that. It's actually centered out here. You know, makes it a little bit lighter, but the base is solid and heavy enough that gives good substantial weight that you can use it for other things. You know, I don't know what all Robbie may have down in the pipeline, but let me tell you what, man, this looks awesome like this. It's nice that you can take this stove and use it just the way it is here, and dude, it's solid. It feels great in my hand, and you know, it doesn't feel flimsy at all. I mean, it's solid, you know, and that's the best thing about this is, I mean, man, you could use the crap out of this thing without there ever being an issue. The fact that it sits here like this, and oh hey, sorry, I know I'm jumping around. Let me show you something here. See how this sits? I don't know how well this picks up. Sorry, because you know I don't have macro on this. Where I got these legs, I'm sure you can kind of see there's a dot here, and that's where you set it for the wider pots. You take these bad boys out, just like so. As you can see, not where all the indents are. That's where you use it for the other pots, the smaller ones. And the great thing is, boom, it just goes right in. Okay. Now, for all you guys who follow Smoke, you guys have all seen this stuff about what he's shown. But as you know, it's always nice to hear from somebody who is a customer, a consumer, someone who buys this and gives their own opinion. And you know, I have to say that initially, man, I think this is great. This is pretty awesome. And for those of you out there who are like myself, who like a lot of these stoves, and you know, have stoves from different places and things like that, you know, you're always looking for something that's easy to carry and be able to make sure that you have it in a situation where, you know, you have some diversity, and that's like the key thing. And you know, this is the case that came in right here. Got a couple extra legs. That's always nice. But that's why I got this sitting over here. You know, I'm going to just crack this bad boy open real quick, because all you guys who follow me know that, of course, you know, I carry, for the most part, everywhere with me, I carry my little mini heat. And you guys know that I've been like really fanatic about the mini heat. I think it's an awesome stove. By far one of the best that I've ever seen on the market when it comes to these guys, because it's small, it's compact, and I believe packs like a punch like there's no tomorrow. But that's what makes this so great. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, because I'm not Mr. Smoke Eater 908. But the rumor is, hint, hint, Robbie, the rumor is that he might sell the base just by itself. So for those of you who like a little more in your design and not a simplistic design, and when I say simplistic, I gotta say, this is not a basic stove. This is not basic. There's nothing basic about this. If you want basic, go make something, okay? This is elegant. There's a difference in having something that's very simplistic, which makes it very easy to use, something that everyone can use, and being elegant and something that's basic. This is far from basic, man. This is professional craftsmanship with this right here. However, for those of you, like I said, that are like myself, who collect these different stoves and have something like the mini heat, this is the great thing. Look at that. Now, is that just not awesome, or is that awesome? It sits right in there. Probably take a piece of carbon felt, put it in there, and give it a little bit more height if you want to, but you don't need to. Listen, this sits in there. It's not going anywhere. And the great thing is, for someone like myself who always has my kid with me, wow, I can do different setups. With what I got, I can have 2 stoves running at the same time and make 2 separate meals and still do it efficiently. That's kick butt, man. That's awesome. But enough about the mini heat. Much as we love it, and thank you, Robbie, we love that stove. I have to say, we love that stove. Man, the more I play with this, and I've only had it for a day, the more I play with this, man, the more I'm loving it. The more it seems just kick butt to me. No, you wouldn't really use it this way, but man, I just had to do it because, well, that just looks great to me. It's just, man, I can't help it. It just, oh, I didn't get that leg in all the way. It just looks awesome. That's just a kick butt stove. Check it out. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fire this up real quick. I'm gonna just put some water in it, fire it up, and show it to you guys, and so you guys can see real time, a real customer having a stove for only a day. I've only burned it once, just so I could say that yes, it burns, it works, and everything. So there's the pot. Don't know how well this is going to show up. There's my 1 pint of water, my 2 cups. Set this bad boy on here. And you know what? Just because we are doing it here on the table, and I hope some of you guys can appreciate this. I don't want my wife to kill me because, well, let's face it, I mean, honestly, she kind of runs the show around here. So I have to stay in the goodness of her graces since, she lets me have these toys. Take my bottle and hook my bottle up, and yes, by all means, everything that I have received is awesome and great. You guys who do follow me on some of my stuff know that I do like to carry for everyday use the flat bottles, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of a name that would work, more of like the flask type bottles. Only because, well, let's face it, especially when you got kids with you and you're out trying to teach stuff, sometimes things, you make a mistake and you go to set something down, and with a round bottle it can roll away from you if you don't pay attention. And of course the key thing is to use common sense and pay attention. Sometimes I neglect that. So the flat bottle, it's easier to set down and know that it's not going to roll anywhere. I'm going to pull this out. Before I do this, let me adjust this a little bit because I want you guys to see this here. Okay, we've all seen a mug, so that's not a big thing here. And you know what? I'm just gonna say this is at a point of being a little over 9 minutes, so we're gonna cut from here, and I will put a part 2 up right after this. Okay, so please look forward to part 2.